Well, we're on our second day of the Vet Fest, and we're here with the coordinator of all this debauchery that we've experienced. I mean, last night you were like really hurting.
Yeah.
And today is the dinner and the auction of a lot of gifts. I mean, I was so careful when I was moving that Troy Aikman painting.
Maybe you ought to tell them about it.
Okay, the what is it? What, $3,000 Troy Aikman painting?
Yeah, the Troy Aikman painting is valued at $3,000. It has both the artist signature and Troy Aikman signature on it, and it came out of the old Cowboy executive offices.
That was the old stadium.
The old stadium, yeah.
Okay, but we're hoping to. I mean, this is all going to be put out. I'm going to put it out probably tomorrow. But all the people that are going to be here today, it's going to be a fantastic thing. We still got Patrick Kilpatrick, and
we got Mike Kislak coming, Patrick Kilpatrick. We've got Humana, who VETFEST DFW 2021 weekend is presented by.
Okay.
And we have Geico that will be here.
Yeah.
No Gecko, though.
No to Gecko on this one, but they're still lovely people. I mean, Friday night, we went and hung out. And you were worried. It's like, man, I didn't even talk to those people. Oh, trust me, I talked to them for you. I made them laugh. We shared hugs after like yesterday's event. They're like, oh, we love you. It's so you're such a good guy to hang out and everything. I was like.
They really don't know you then.
Yes, exactly. I was about to say that. I was like, they do not know me. It's just, but they're just a couple of nerds, and we all nerded out. That's the one good thing about that.
Well, I will tell you what my thought was about yesterday. The crowd was not what we wanted, but that's okay. All of the vendors that came in, we came in individual.
Yeah.
And we all left as a team because throughout the day, the vendors started helping each other. They got a lot of networking done, so everybody was very happy. Now, on the other hand, a lot of these people, business owners, got pictures with every celebrity I had lined up holding their brand.
Yeah.
And, some of them had pictures with two celebrities in it. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime deal.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, not to boast or anything like that. I mean, I got a picture with Stan Lee, and no one can get that anymore.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
there's unless you're laying next to him.
Yeah, or no, it's just laying next to him. Yeah. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
There's a fine line you don't cross, and that's one of them.
What's that one song? Who sings it? Kissing, loving, and hugging. It's part of a song.
I've never heard of it.
I forget who sings it.
But anyways, back to the charity organization. It's a really bad thing about doing these things. Back to the charity organization. We got a lot of good stuff. I mean, basket sales. You were talking about like a facelift type deal?
Yeah, there's a, what do they call them, esthetician packet.
He was saying something. It was like a liquid facelift.
Yeah, like a liquid facelift. It's valued at $2,600.
God.
So we've got a lot of liquor baskets with cigars in them. Troy Aikman painting. We've got
the Nolan Ryan, with his Nolan Ryan.
Yep,
yes.
Yep. The famous Nolan Ryan picture after he got hit, and it's signed. We've got a Chris Young baseball signed. Another player signed. We got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, and this is all going to the charity. Just to let everybody know, we're doing this dinner, and we're looking at, God, Chad Prather's going to be here soon, and you're hopefully Sam Allen and. That's a maybe.
Yeah, it's
small
a very
chance,
sliver of a chance,
as we like to say in the mechanics field. It's a cunt hair chance. You know, that's actually a measurement.
I believe it. Coming from you, I believe it.
I researched it and everything. What it is 5 thousandths of an inch.
Okay.
It was it was a buddy of mine. He works on he used to work on like he was a machinist, and he worked on like oil rig parts and everything like that. He was like, no, that's an actual measurement. I was like, bullshit. We Googled it, and it's an actual measurement.
Well, this event is day 2. The organization is Veterans of Operation Iraqi and Enduring Freedom. The website is voief.org. We've got a lot of good things coming up.
Yeah, and go ahead and tell them what the charity is actually going to do.
Okay.
I mean, we've already mentioned it before, but go ahead.
We've transitioned from helping vets and military folks with rent, utilities, and all the basics. There's thousands of groups out there now that do that. So we're transitioning, and we have now created a new mobile program or mobile kitchen program where we're going to serve and support the military as our number one priority for deployments, homecomings, family day, promotion day, whatever they come up with, coming out of the field, whatever they come up with. Next, we're going to not focus on the OIF, OEF era veterans, but now we're opening up to where the kitchen will be available to support other veterans organizations at no cost. We are not, the kitchen is not for hire. This is all donation, all in kind, all monetary.
Basically, you just show up and start feeding people.
That's it. Comfort food, hot dogs, chili, chips, soda, water, whatever. We're going to have a list on the request form for everybody.
All right. Well, that's it for this little segment for that, and we're gonna hopefully get some more other people for y'all to talk to. And got anything else?
Yeah, I do. We are also getting ready to start collecting food to make Thanksgiving baskets for the military folks, for the younger folks, and then we're also putting together Christmas for 4 military families. Lowe's has already donated Christmas trees to us.
Oh wow!
So that's. We're not just a kitchen program. We're also doing the holidays and other things as well, and partnering with air show performers and so forth to support the military.
Yeah.
So go on and visit www.voief.org, and we'd love to have your support. If you're in Texas, go on and sign up for volunteer. Just because you're in Waco or Lubbock or whatever, we'll be in your area, so we'll be able to contact you. And if you want to travel, that's fine too. But we'd love to have you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome again. We're at the, I'm sorry.
Mercury Chop House.
Okay.
Downtown Fort Worth.
And this is our host of the dinner event. And you basically loaned out this. I mean, you're still getting your little cut for it, but... And tell us the reason why you actually helped out.
Well, of course, Mike McMullen is one of my first friends I met in Fort Worth about 25 years ago. And Kurt is also a good friend and my neighbor. They're both my neighbors, so they brought the idea up, and I said, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
That's great. Now, what are we expecting to eat tonight?
Well, we're going to do a buffet. I buy my meat from Allen Brothers, so I have some beef tenderloin tips with some pasta, and we're going to do some roasted potatoes and salad and some tiramisu.
Now, you said because when I met you at the cigar place, you're from where?
From Morocco.
Morocco.
Yeah, Tangier, Morocco.
That's awesome. That's one of the places I've never visited or got to meet somebody from. It's like Morocco was one of the places that it's that, and I did get to go to Portugal, but Morocco
Very close.
Yes, and Portugal is just a beautiful place.
Yes, it is.
But what do you hope to this venue to help out your business and everything, or just doing it out of the kindness of your heart?
Normally we're closed on Sundays, and of course it's a great opportunity for us all to be part of this veterans event, and hopefully that could be successful and raise some money to accomplish what it's out there for.
Yes. Thank you very much, Zach.
My pleasure.
And here we're with Chad Prather, the hopefully future governor.
I like the way you think.
I know, right? I'm just trying to blow that smoke just right.
No, man, we're working hard, that's for sure. Crisscrossing the state, which is great. It's exhausting, but it's great. Everywhere you go, you just kind of refreshed in the spirit of Texas, which is really, really nice.
Yeah, I did a lot of traveling for a couple of jobs and everything, and just that drive back home, it just drains you. You just don't want to do anything.
Yesterday I was in Lubbock. That's 4.5 hours from where we're sitting right here. Then I had another event I had to get to last night. So, and then the week before last I was in Nacogdoches, and then the following night in Midland. So,
and you're doing like almost double duty because you're doing your governor stuff too, and you're doing your comedy.
The comedy stuff is kind of taking a back seat. We've only doing maybe 1 or 2 shows a month.
Yeah, and you missed my hometown yesterday. They still have the freaking thing up, and you're like, oh, they canceled it a long time ago.
I don't know what they canceled it like a month or 6 weeks ago. People kept asking me, and I said, I think they've canceled it, and I don't know if it was a COVID issue or theaters get kind of squirrely. So I don't know.
I don't know.
They didn't tell me. They don't ever tell me anything.
You're talking to a guy that knows his hometown has some really weird stuff, like the bottled wine with the wheelchair thing, and just recently they caught a guy. He broke into a person's house. The only thing he stole was s'mores cereal.
Wichita Falls, interesting place.
Yeah,
it's a couple years. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 10, 11, and a lot of 12. I was up there for a while.
You were actually there when I was actually there.
Interesting spot.
It really is. It's like a little bit of a Florida man meets. It really is. It's a little bit of a Florida man and a little bit of good people.
Yeah, no, I had a good time there. It was a lot of fun.
But tell us how you got in contact to do, because you're doing the MC tonight for this.
Yeah, I'm here for a little while. We've got a gubernatorial virtual town hall tonight, so I've got to get to that. With Alan West, Don Huffines, myself, and we're doing that with Texas Nationalist Movement. But Mike, he came to me about the event a while back and wanted to know if I could come. And I said, I'll get there and I'll stay for as long as I can, hang out. I'm always in this restaurant. It's one of my spots. And good folks here hanging out, and they're always doing good stuff together.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, well, I'll stay for the food and I got a jet. I hate to do it that way, but, I always do it that way anyways.
Yeah.
If my friends and everything, they're like, he just eats and runs, man. He just comes. He just stays.
Starting to see a pattern. Starting to see a trend.
Yeah. I'm starting to see it too. Maybe I might change it, which I probably won't. But thank you very much for coming on. We're going to make this as short as possible because we got music coming in.
Sure.
But thank you, Chad Prather, for coming in for this.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
And we're still here at the VETFEST. Now we're doing the dinner portion. I met you yesterday. We recorded. We missed it by about 30 seconds, but we can actually talk now about your spin art.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So pretty much I got started. Saw a couple of different people doing it, and I was just like, man, I want to throw my own spin on it. I think I'd be really good at it.
Was that a dad joke right there?
Yeah, it was.
Spin on? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was like, man, I know I could do better than half these people. And it's not just being cocky or whatever, but it's like, I actually put time because there's a lot of people that do it, but the only difference is that they don't interact with the people that the people that are buying these.
Yeah, because you do it on TikTok.
Yes, I do it on TikTok.
And what we also talked about is how therapeutic just watching something like that is. Just people will watch like for hours, and hours on end. It's like a longer version of Bob Ross.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, normally what I do is I'll just go in my garage and I will just start going at it. I will throw all these different colors at it and see what I can come up with. And I mean, I brought 5 of them today, and you can kind of see just what I've thrown together.
Yeah, and what's really strange is as like there's a for critics and everything like that.
Right.
There's several stories that critics like, oh, I condone that painting or anything like that. Most of the time, it's just whoever buys the painting, they love it, give it to that, and then you have critics going, oh, this is not good because of this. There's literally 2 stories. One story is the Mona Lisa.
Right.
It was stolen for I think 3 days, and nobody knew it was stolen.
Right.
Actually, no, it was 3 months, and they didn't know it was stolen. And then come back, the critics and everything, it's crown like crown. Now it's priceless. They could have like not even know it was there.
Right.
And the other story is they were trying to trump critics and everything, and they did kind of a Bob Ross type, Jackson Pollock painting where you throw paint and everything like that. And what it was is they got a couple of monkeys to throw paint at it.
Oh,
and
gosh.
they was like, this is a Jackson Pollock, and they were like, oh yes, it is. It totally is. I can see how the contraction of the colors and everything like that, and it just moves me. It's like it was a monkey.
Yeah, it was a monkey.
I mean, still $25 million for white on white is ridiculous.
See, and that's another thing I've noticed, because like there's a lot of people that do it, right? There's a lot of people that do a lot of different things. It's just the interaction with people that a lot of people like, some people don't. There's a guy actually on TikTok that actually is, I think he's in maybe France, maybe? I don't know. He does the same type of stuff. He just does a larger scale, and his starting price is like, I did the conversion, it was still like $4,000 for one painting.
I forget what his name is, but he does Josh Ross, and it's a kind of a comedian,
right?
Here in town. You know who I'm talking about,
right? Yeah.
And the paintings that he paints on YouTube for Paint Like a Feminist,
right,
go out for like $5,000.
Yeah. So when people like ask about my price, I'm just like, like it's not really that bad. Like,
oh yeah,
it's all about the way I see it is like it's so therapeutic to me. Like, I've done giveaways, I've done things for the Army, done things for the Navy, like different charities. I think the last one I did I made one and I sent it to Cooks. And I think it sold for like $3,500.
Really?
Yep. Sure did. We did the logo in the background of Cook's children and sent it out to them, and they auctioned it.
Wow, that's commendable. I honestly,
Yep.
I'll give you the reason after
Yep.
on the show. Reason why I commend that, because I love Cook's Hospital. But thank you for coming on.
No,
it's not as long as what we did last time.
No, it's fine.
I still got your number, and we'll get you on a Zoom, and we'll shoot the shit next time.
Of course.
All right. Thank you for coming by.
No problem. Thank you.
Welcome again. We're at the VETFEST, the dinner party and auction, and we're here with, didn't catch your name?
Dan Russell.
Dan Russell, and he's one of the, you came in, you're here for the dinner and everything. What do you hope to get away from this on this one?
Oh, we're going to help the veterans. That's what's important. We're going to buy them a truck and a food trailer, and they're going to serve veterans at their events.
That's awesome. Now, what exactly do you do? Because we're also going to try to promote businesses and everything.
I manufacture radiant barrier. It's a top insulation plants in Arlington. We're the largest in the world, and it's an energy-saving product, so it's very, very timely. Our company's been in business 34 years. We guarantee everything, a great service, big selection, so we'd love to have your business. And it's Radiant Barrier, and our radiantbarrier.com. Radiantbarrier.com, that's easy to remember, is our website. We have it because we're the oldest, we're the originator.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've actually put a lot of your product in houses.
Have you really?
Yeah, I as soon as Kurt, the guy that's running all this, as soon as him and Mike, as soon as he said Radiant, I was like, oh yes, I've helped build a lot of houses that had that stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see a face for the product though.
Well, I guess you saw it performs. Sometimes people go, how can something that thin be so effective? And it's just basic physics. It reflects 95% of the radiant heat, which is 93% of your heat gain in the summer.
Yeah.
And they come back and get it, and after being skeptical, they start trying to sell me on how good it is.
No, it's like, I make the product. Please calm yourself down. But no, another reason why I really like it is because you got these people that just put in like styrofoam.
Yeah.
Inside the barriers. One for an electrician, it's freaking horrible. I hate
Nightmare.
that stuff.
Nightmare.
And two, I looked at it. It doesn't really keep that much much heat away from the actual house.
They're having a challenge. They may figure it out with mold and mildew, and that's not a slam on them, but we perforate our product and guarantee it not to form that, so that moisture passes back and forth. We don't trap moisture. It's like we're not even there. But you can't perforate foam. It has some good things about it, I will say.
Yeah.
But the segment of the industry that's growing are radiant barriers and reflective insulations. That's what's growing, double digits every year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've only been doing it 34 years, so, we're just warming up.
That's saying a lot. I mean, that was back in the 70s, right? What do you mean?
87 when we started.
Okay. Yeah, my math's off because I'm in my 40s now, and
Actually, I think today's number's November 7th, isn't it?
Yes, today's
our 34th birthday.
Oh.
I'd forgotten about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So thank you for coming by, and thank you for coming in to do to support us.
Thank you for what you're doing. We're at a good cause, and go veterans.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.